Welcome into the official. We are going through the wide receivers based on star index, the metric that we have position specific. Go back and check out our quarterback and running back videos if you haven't already, and like and subscribe this video to keep up with more of the official content. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the wide receiver star index 2025 freshmen. So these are guys who are mostly committed, to be honest with you already, but won't be showing up to campus for about a year from now. And we've been going through a lot of these names this summer, but some of these are new based on what the star index spit out. I'm going to throw it to David first here, a guy who is from Corner Canyon. We know Corner Canyon puts up insane stats. We're kind of maybe starting to just be like, pick Corner Canyon guys. Period. But Jerome Myles, maybe the freakiest of the freaks coming out of this high school with a 98.3 star index. What do you see with Jerome Myles? Is he just an athlete, or does he look like a real bona fide receiver?
Yeah, I mean, credit to Matt. He drafted him in our little mock draft there and kind of talked about how he wasn't as raw as you would think, and he's got some polish to him. But yeah, definitely a freak, measurables like off the charts, super strong dude. He's a beast. It looks like I watched his first game this year, and he had like 125 yards and 3 touchdowns against IMG. Had a really sick one-handed catch in the end zone. So yeah, really talented. And he's also like 13 years old. I mean, it's crazy. No, he's he's going to be 16 years old on National Signing Day, I believe. So he's young for the class also. So definitely very intriguing guy with high upside. Yeah, Corner Canyon. It's all about Corner Canyon. I think he was a little bit under recruited in the beginning just because he's in Utah. It's not a super hotbed, I guess, for receivers.
Yeah, but he was committed and then he decommitted. Now he's got like this big formal ceremony coming up in about a month. Projections are saying Utah. I would be surprised. I mean, he's got big, blue chip programs chasing after him. I'd kind of be surprised if he stayed at Utah, but we'll see. Then we got 2 guys we haven't even mentioned this summer: Bryson Hayes, Quentin Brown. Interesting duo there that we haven't even talked about. Hayes committed to Nebraska. Kind of that Midwest freak that we've seen. He's from Avery Johnson's high school, who is also a hyper athletic dude at quarterback. And then Quentin Brown headed to Boise State. We like that as a landing spot, but he's smaller, 5'8", I think 170 something pounds. But one of you was mentioning before the show, he ran like a crazy 40 time or something, and maybe that's what's getting him high on this list. Was that you, David?
Oh, yeah. He apparently had a 4.25 laser. We adjust those still. But yeah, he's fast. He's also really strong too. Like, okay, I think
we like strong.
For a smaller dude, I'm pretty sure he's got like a 500 squat or something like that. So he's like, I don't know, like a Walmart Tyreek Hill. I don't even want to put that out there, but
maybe
you know what I'm saying. Like
he's Steve Smith.
Yeah, he's just like one of these small compact dudes that's like super explosive, but he's like wide receiver 216 or whatever on 24/7. So I don't know how much of a serious prospect he is, but maybe he's underrated. I don't know.
It could be underrated. I mean, Boise State, it's not like he's going to, I can't even think of something, but like Southern Miss or something. I mean, Boise State's a premium G5 program. All right, Michael Terry, we've talked about him. Good athlete, probably positionless. Maybe he'll be defense. Maybe he'll be wide receiver. Maybe he'll be running back. Hard to see what he's going to do. I think you guys mentioned off air, James Johnson could play defense. And then we have CJ Wiley, really good athlete, 94.8, playing for Milton, who's having a heck of a start to their high school season. And I like what I see with CJ Wiley. Headed to FSU. Matt, I forget your opinion of CJ Wiley, but he's a pretty highly rated guy. And I think he's an interesting prospect. Do you think he's a wide receiver or just an athlete here?
Sorry. No, I definitely think he's more of a wide receiver than an athlete, although I wouldn't say, a huge route runner at this point. I mean, he's mostly just a downfield threat. 6'4", 190-ish, I believe. 4-sport athlete. We've got him at over 21 miles per hour. So, big time athlete. I think he's a pretty fluid mover for a big wide receiver like he is as well. So, I do think there's a lot to like with him. Don't necessarily love the Florida State spot, but I can live with it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how that Mike Norvell offense goes. It's pretty bad under DJU right now, if anyone watched that game last week. Caleb Cunningham. David, I know you've liked him. 60.2, definitely not nail in the coffin, but not a super athlete according to our star index here, but headed to Alabama. And I think his tape looks pretty good. I mean, I rated him pretty high. So we'll still have to see how this star index really shakes out in terms of should it really change your tape grade, and to what extent. Then we have Kelly Lockett, who just recently committed to Texas, 5-star. This is a top 3 receiver for almost any service, coming in with a 25.3 star index. David, what do you think about Lockett? I mean, does this change your opinion after I thought we all kind of liked him tape-wise?
Yeah, he's definitely one of the perplexing ones for me in the class, because I do put some stock into the athletic model, and I realize 25th percentile is a little scary. I don't know. I just have to trust the production, probably trust the ball skill. The ball skills are crazy, honestly. And all the services like him. So I'm just going to probably just roll with them and just assume that he, once we have more data and he fills out, like he's going to add quite a bit of weight. Like he's got a decent size frame there, I think. So I think he'll eventually be over 50. I don't think he's going to be it's tough for me to see him as a first rounder, I guess. But I think he'll be a day 2. I think it'll be good, basically. I just don't know how good. That's what I struggle with.
That's fair, but I think it's nice to put that into context for our listeners, because a lot of times if a guy is a 5-star, people are dreaming on first round upside. So I think it's good to put that into context. And you have Quincy Porter and Cortez Mills, 2 guys going to premium programs. I think Porter is Ohio State, Cortez Mills, Oklahoma. 4-star guys who really do not pop here on the star index. And I don't think we liked either one of their tape too much either. So definitely circle those guys, maybe put a red flag by Mills and Porter here.
I will add in, I am a bit of a Mills fan, so I will butt in and defend him here. We have no data.
Yeah, you can do it.
We have no data on him. He is a one-sport athlete, though, so the model is going to hate him no matter what.
All right, so no data does hurt you in the model, obviously. So take that with a grain of salt. Good little nugget there. All right, so that is the official wide receiver show. We have gone through NFL, college landscape, the last 3 recruiting classes to give you a context for what this metric does and how we order these receivers and what we think about them. Thanks you two for putting all your effort into this. We will be back with tight ends in the near future. TBD on next week if we'll be tight ends or if we're going to do a high school, scores and stats update for the 2025 class. But stick with the official, like and subscribe to this video. We'll talk to you guys later.